Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, I'm Chanina. Hey girl, hey. If you want to stick around, make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on your notifications so that you don't miss anything that I post to this channel. And we're in a Wally World, kind of browsing. I came in here for a few things, but now we're taking a look at some Christmas pants. Or Christmas pajamas rather. I just see leggings. I don't see any pajama pants. Back from Walmart. If you're new to the channel, hey girl, hey. My name is Chanina. If you want to stick around, all you got to do is hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification bell, and leave a comment down below and say hello. And that's how you become part of the fam over here. So y'all, I just left Walmart, just got home. I still got my hoodie on and my hat because I have this feeling that as soon as I take it off, Honey's gonna call to say that he's ready to be picked up. So it's after 6 o'clock, so I would say within the next hour or so I should be receiving a call. Anyways, I went to Walmart for two reasons. The first reason was because Hun needs a belt. I overheard him saying that he needed a belt this morning. So I was like, okay, I made a mental note of that. And I made a plan to go get him a belt because I don't want him walking around with his pants sagging and all that. Like we don't do that. Okay, so got him a belt. And while I was there, I went on ahead and got dinner. So for dinner tonight, it's going to be homemade hamburgers and french fries. Olivia and her dad, they like green peppers and onions mixed in theirs. I don't. I wouldn't prefer it. It's not something, how should I say it? It's not that I don't like it. It's just that I would prefer my burgers without it, right? So I had to get the stuff to do that. So got some hamburger buns, got some shredded lettuce, picked up a bell pepper, grabbed 2 Roma tomatoes, great value jar of hamburger dill pickles, chips, a bag of seasoned fries, some cheese, which this was cheaper than the $2 cheaper than the pasteurized cheese product slices that come in the wrapper. Yeah, with the exception of the great value one that's like $1.67. That one doesn't melt. Don't buy it unless you just, you know, really have to. But yeah, go with the other great value brand in the blue packaging if you want melted cheese. But if you want real cheese, get you one of these. So this is the extra sharp cheddar slice. So we got that. This is the belt. So I've got to start getting him some things because he's, with the amount of weight that he lost, pretty much everything is too big on him. Y'all, I don't know what's going on with my ears, but around this time of the year, my ears go to itching, and I try to be careful because the last time, about a few years ago, oh, and that is the honey calling. All right, and we're back. So I'm gonna give him a few minutes because I know it's gonna probably take him a few minutes to get to where I need to pick him up at. But like I was saying, around this time of the year, for the last few years, my ears get all itchy and stuff. But I'm trying to be careful this time because a few years ago I about went deaf. For real, for real. I could not hear out of one side. Like, I literally could not hear out of my ear, right? It was horrible. I think I did a DeBrox video with the earwax cleaning and all that. Girl. Anyway, so lettuce, bread, pepper, tomatoes, french fries, cheese, ground beef, hamburger, pickled chips, and they had a rotisserie on clearance for $2.38. So I went ahead and picked it up. I'm gonna let it cool down and I'm gonna put it in the freezer. Am I gonna put it in the I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna cook this tomorrow or on Sunday. So I don't know if I said today's Friday, by the way. But anyways, oh, this is the advent calendar that Olivia picked out. So she hasn't opened it yet. We're gonna do that tonight. So we're like, what? Today's the 6 days in. So I'll let her do 1 through 6. And yeah, so this one has the caramel and dark chocolate, raspberry flavored and milk chocolate, vanilla cream and white chocolate, almond nougat with coffee nibs, Gianduja nougat, GIANDUGA, latte macchiato in white chocolate, toffee crisp, 2-layer nougat, and coffee, milk cream, and biscuit pieces in dark chocolate. Ooh, they fancy. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick the hun up, and then I'm gonna come back and make dinner. And then I will call y'all back.
Minutes on why they need to be killed. We're gonna look at that and talk about it. Let's look at this first up here. And I want you to hear me say this. God says in His Word, I want everybody, no matter who you are, I want you to designate 10% of your increase to come back to the house of God. Now there are people who feel all types of different ways in this. All I want to say is, in March, I'm going to teach about finances. I'm going to give you the whole thing. But what I want now, he's not going to say anything new, right? He's going to go to Malachi. He's going to go to passages that talk about giving. Of course, Christians should be giving. They should be generous. But I've made the argument multiple times that the new covenant giving is not based on the old covenant. It's not Old Testament giving. You know what I mean? Let me say that new covenant giving is, we'll look at passages here in a second. It's freely. It's not based on a law, as the Old Testament required according to the temple He gave to the priests, right? They want to skip all over that theology there and apply it to their church, right? You gave to this pastor, well, right? I mean, if you want to make that case, we're all priests in the new covenant, right? But we'll allow them to. Again, so that March sermon that's coming up is not going to be anything new. The same old regurgitated stuff from people like Robert Morris and Miles Monroe that he's used their material, let's just say that. But you know, it's tied in, it's Old Testament, before the covenant, in it, and after. Argue with your mama, I got scripture for all of it. Is God now is under some obligation to now bless you, but no, God blesses graciously. He blesses mercifully, not under this kind of, you put His arm under some his divine bag, and now He got to do it, right? Level is stepping from here and saying, I'm going to tithe. I want everybody to hear me say this. In this crazy food offering, I don't want you to think about giving some big amount if you have never been consistent in tithing. I would rather a long-term transformation for your life than some, oh, yeah, I gave God 500, I gave Him 5. You see, that's like going to the gym one time a year. Yeah. Now it sounds good. He's like, I don't want your 5. I'd rather get smaller, consistent, lifelong giving, which will actually add up to 500, more than 500, right? Like if you get $10 every week for the rest of your life, that would clearly, if you obviously live more than like 10 years, that would be more than 500. So that's what he'd rather have, not the instant big thing, right? It's still a numbers game, right? And some of us go one, it don't matter if you stay in there 24 hours and you lift all the weights. Tomorrow, you will snake. Tomorrow, your body fat will be the same. Someone said no results. And I just want to be real with you. I don't want to gatekeep this. One of the greatest things you can do for your life, your family, your life.
All right, so I've got the tree up. Let me slide my plant over. Kind of even it out a little bit, but I got my tree up. It's bootleg, but it's okay. We had to do what we had to do. Last year I had it on that stool and it kept falling and all that jazz. It ain't falling this time, baby. So we've got it taped down to this cooler right here. And I've got a sheet that I use. I'm gonna put this around it. So let me sit y'all down. Basically just gonna wrap this around. To hide the cooler. Boom shakalaka. So tuck that. So let's see. I was gonna push it up against the wall, but nope, we'll leave it just like this. That tree ain't going nowhere. I think I'm gonna do just the white lights this year. Last year I did the white lights and color. So I think we're just gonna do, We're just gonna put my fries in the oven real quick. You know what? Let me use my oven. All right, we got the tree lit. So of course I had to get an extension cord to connect it. And I'm gonna see if Olivia wants to put the ornaments on there and let her have at it. Found some batteries to go into my little houses right here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna add to this. I would like to though. I think it's pretty neat and this is a good space for it. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with this shelf. But for the most part, I do like this. So, yeah, that looks good. That was a good decision, putting it on the cooler. Because the cooler was just sitting in the corner anyway, not doing a thing. Okay, got burgers going. Got the last 3. So I've got my 2 without the pepper and onion, and then the last one with pepper and onion. These are the other 3, and I've got fries in the oven. So now the only thing I need to do is, I've already done the dishes. I just need to get that bowl. The only thing I need to do is cut up the tomatoes and yeah, I'm gonna toast the buns. Or better yet, what I'm gonna do is, if anyone wants their bun toasted, then they can toast it themselves. I'm gonna sit that out like that. Put that right there. I can actually turn this down. The lid on because I want the middle to cook without burning the outside, so turned that down a little bit. I am watching, or I'm listening to rather, Ann Eckhart. I watch her channel all the time, and so this is a video that she posted today, so I'm just watching that. I've got tea made. Didn't put a lot of sugar in it, but it's still kind of sweet. And let's see, what else? Nothing else really going on. Olivia wants to open her advent calendar, but she's waiting until dinner is ready. Oops, y'all are falling over. I need to fix the couch. It is a mess. As a matter of fact, I might actually go ahead and do that because I have these. I got these from the Dollar Tree, so they may have some different designs this year. I don't know. You guys can keep a lookout for them, but they're pillow covers. So this one is baked fresh daily with a little gingerbread man, gingerbread baking, cookie cakes, pies, and hot cocoa. There's nothing on the back of that. And then this one says candy canes, and then it's got cooks, cocoa, and confection. So it's kind of like a play on the burlap bags or potato sacks, if you don't know what a burlap bag is. And I've got these stockings. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with those just yet. I guess I'm going for a more toned down decoration this year, because last year I had all this stuff out. But I don't think I want to I know for sure these are going to go back in the closet. I'm not going to put those up because last year I had them in those 2 windows right there. But I'm not going to do that. I am going to put these on the pillow cover. I'm about to fix the couch up in a minute. And as far as the stockings, I know Olivia's probably going to want hers out, so we'll take hers out. And for those that are new, I made this for Olivia for her very first Christmas. She was born in October, so her first Christmas, of course, was in December. And I made this for her. So can you believe I've had this for 15 years? Child, where does the time go? All right, so let me see. What do I want to do? I'm still, let's see, I need to ponder on that a bit more. And I think since there's only a little bit of this, I'm wondering if it'll cover my front door. Let's see. Nope. I can already, look, I'm holding it. I can already tell I'm folding it. Yeah, that's just half. Last year I said I was going to do the front door, but I ended up not doing it. So I'll just fold that back up in a minute. And yes, let's go ahead and get these on the couch.